Hey guys, welcome back to Free Car Repair. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video to any of you guys having a Ford Fusion this generation here from year 2013 to year 2020. If you have one of those, if you have a problem where the car overheats, stay with us. We'll explain what we see quite often here at the garage, what you need to check before you actually blow your engine. It could be super simple fix. We'll talk about that, where you can buy cheap parts, tools, fuses, relays at a good price, quick shipping. That way do not waste money and time. And why it's always a good idea to test fuses and relays. All that will be covered absolutely free for your convenience. Make sure you stay until the end. So let us tell you a little bit about us, guys. When we get a car here at the garage, we try to make at least 200 free repair videos absolutely to you guys. We make a video about every single fuse, every single relay. Let's say you're in the middle of nowhere, your car doesn't start. You can easily identify what causes that. You can search for engine starter fuse, fuel pump fuse. Let's say that's a problem, you replace it, you're back in the road. It takes less than 2 minutes to watch the video, guys. So that will be, guys, our mission to make your life easier and to solve your problem. Now, in addition, guys, we have other channels as well. We make 300 free repair videos on every car we get at the garage, take them completely apart. We do engine work, transmission, body work, engine codes, fuses, anything like that. Now, why we do that? To save you money, guys. So on this Ford Fusion there are different years, okay, through the different models through the years from 2013 all the way to 2020. There will be some minor differences about the fuses. So if you notice that we mention up to 2-3 different fuses for the same thing, it could be because it could be a different fuse for a different year, but we're trying to help all of you with that generation Ford Fusion. So let's start on it now. So if you guys have a Ford Fusion that generation here, we will demonstrate what can often cause it to overheat. We will demonstrate here. You have multiple fuse boxes. First we need to check some fuses. So some of them are very hidden. We recommend to check the video on our YouTube channel about fuse box location on Ford Fusion. Check it out. Open the hood, and here, guys, okay, that's your Ford Fusion, right? Now, right here on the driver's side, you have that cover that looks like a T. Go ahead, open it. Underneath, you'll find the main engine fuse box with a layout like this one. Before we continue, let's explain quickly why it's always a good idea to test fuses and relays. So let me explain why it's super important, guys, to test fuses. Fuses, not often you can see if they're burnt or they're good. Sometimes they may seem perfectly fine, you think it's a good fuse, you put it back in, and you end up spending money and time on parts and problems that do not exist, guys, when all you had to do, test your fuse, find out it's bad, replace it, fix your problem. So we will have a video how to test a fuse, okay, different kinds of fuses, and how to test relays, guys. We're going to put the link in the description of the video below, specifically to that video. Please check it out. So another thing, guys, before I forget, if you guys need to buy any fuses, relays, parts, tools for Ford Fusion or any car at a good price, quick shipping, we'll put a link in the description of the video below for your convenience. That way you do not waste your money and time. So now, guys, fuses that you will need to check. Okay, you need to check your radiator fan fuses, okay, and radiator fan relays. They're hidden. We have special video about the radiator fan fuse location, radiator fan relay location on our YouTube channel. Check the fuse for the temperature control valve as well, okay, because if these fuses are bad, your car will overheat. Other things that you need to consider. If you guys, okay, look at that, that's your coolant overflow bottle. Check your coolant level. If you don't have coolant here, you have a problem. Either you have a leak or you ran out of coolant, you have internal problem. It could be blown head gasket, multiple things, but make sure you have coolant. Never open it when it's hot, let it sit overnight, and then check it next morning if you need to open it. Now, other things, guys, okay, if you recently replaced thermostat, radiator hose, water pump, anything that involved draining the coolant, make sure you bleed the cooling system. If you do not bleed the cooling system, you may end up having an air pocket in the engine that will prevent coolant to flow freely, and that can overheat your engine. So bleed your cooling system. Another thing, it could be a thermostat that's stuck close or malfunctioning thermostat. If you want to know the symptoms of thermostat stuck close or stuck open, we have videos on our YouTube channel, so check it out. But thermostat will not allow cold coolant from the radiator to go in the engine. That can cause it to overheat. It could be bad water pump as well. Check your water pump. Most of the times on most engines, the water pump is driven by the by the timing belt unless you have a hybrid, but always check the water pump as well, guys. Other things that you need to consider could be bad radiator fan. Test the radiator fan, check fuses relays for the radiator fan. It could be a bad connection going to the radiator fan or the signal wire from the engine computer to the radiator fan. It could be bad coolant temperature sensor. Okay, you have a coolant temperature sensor, and if it's not working correctly, that can cause the car to overheat. We have multiple videos on our YouTube channels how to test coolant temperature sensor and how to replace one as well. Now, other things, okay, of course you can have mechanical problems such as blown head gasket, cracked cylinder head, engine block, things like that. But always try to fix overheating as soon as you can, because if you overheat your engine quite a bit, you practically destroy it, guys. Hopefully the video will be helpful. Thank you for watching. See you next time.